Polar circle. What is polar circle?
Then what's the characteristics?
What are the seasons there?
What is an aurora?
What's the importance?
How does polar region is affected by climate change?
Hello and Assalamu alaikum. This is Ikradiba Jahan and today our topic is polar circle. And in this video we have tried our best to make you clear about the fact. A polar circle is a geographic term for a conditional circular line referring either to the Arctic Circle or the Antarctic Circle. These are two of the keynote circles of latitude. On Earth, the Arctic Circle is now at a mean latitude of 66 degree 33 minute 49.4 second north, and the Antarctic Circle is now at a mean latitude of 66 degree 33 minute 49.4 second south. The positions of these circles depends on the tilt of the Earth's axis in relation to its orbit around the Sun. Today, the Earth is titled at approximately a 23.4 degree angle, which is called its axial tilt. The Arctic Circle consists of the ocean that is almost surrounded by land masses like Russia and Canada. Antarctic Circle consists of the northernmost part of the Eurasian landmass from the extreme northeastern coast of Scandinavia and eastwards to the large areas of the northern Siberia and northern Iceland.
Now I am going to describe the characteristics of polar circle. First of all, I will describe the Arctic Circle. The most distinctive features of Arctic circles are cold climate and abundance of snow and ice. These are caused by the extreme annual variation of sunlight. Secondly, the Arctic circles are characterized by a lack of warm summer but with varying winters. Arctic Circle is rich in minerals such as copper and nickel. And now, Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle is the driest, coldest and iciest continent. Antarctic Circle has a temperature below freezing and icy. Actually, these areas do not get directly heat and sunlight from the sun. Antarctic Circle holds most of the world's freshwater and its special feature is wide expanse and ice drift.
Let's suppose this is Earth. This is Arctic Circle and this is Antarctic Circle. We are somewhere here. We observe variety of seasons like summer, winter, autumn, spring. But do the Arctic and Antarctic circles also experience this variety? Or do they have equal amount of day and night like us? Hello, I am Murchana Chakraborty and now let's discuss about these confusions. We know the Earth moves around the Sun. It is tilted at 23.4 degree and then it moves around the Sun, which causes seasons. In December, the southern hemisphere is inclined towards the Sun, receiving more sunlight and summer occurs there. On the other hand, in June, the northern hemisphere is inclined towards the Sun, receiving more sunlight and summers occurs there compared to the southern hemisphere. When summer occurs at a pole, it receives 24 hours of daylight and the opposite pole experiences 24 hours of darkness as the sun is not seen there.
What is an aurora? An aurora looks like a beautiful display of lights in the sky. We can also see auroras from space. This is what an aurora looks like from the International Space Station. The name of an aurora changes depending on its location. If you are in the northern hemisphere, it is called aurora borealis or northern lights. And if you are in the southern hemisphere, then it is called aurora australis or southern lights. So, what causes this beautiful display of lights in the sky? When the sun has huge outbursts and blasts more stuff into space than usual solar wind, these events are called solar storms. During one kind of solar storms, called a coronal mass ejection, the sun bursts a massive bubble of gas that pops and sends particles and energy zooming through the space. When a solar storm reaches Earth, it dances with our magnetic field and some of the energy and particles that zip around the magnetic field dive into our atmosphere near the north and south poles. These particles then bump into gases in our atmosphere. These interactions result display as auroras.
am now describing about the importance of polar circle in meteorology. First of all, polar circle help to global atmospheric circulation. At the pole, the air is cold and dense. By consequences, it descends to the ground. Then it flows to a latitude of around 60 degrees north for the cell at North Pole and south for the cell at South Pole. While moving this latitude, the air starts warm and rises to the atmosphere to go back to the poles. Polar circle also play an important role in ocean circulation. In the polar region, ocean surface water is cooled by cold air and ice, which makes the water is denser and causes it to sink. This sinking water flows toward the equator and forms a deep ocean current called global thermohaline circulation. This thermohaline circulation also known as conveyor belt. This conveyor belt helps to distribute the heat and nutrients around the globe.
To the topic, which is how does exactly the polar and Arctic regions is affected by the climate change. Climate change has caused significant impacts on the polar regions, which are experiencing rapid and profound changes in their physical, biological, and social systems. Here are some of the ways in which climate change is affecting polar regions. Number 1, melting ice. Rising temperatures are causing the polar ice caps to melt at an alarming rate. This melting ice is causing sea levels to rise. Number 2, ocean acidification. As more carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere, the ocean air become acidic. Number 3, climate water patterns. Change in water patterns is a major cause of the climate change. Climate change is causing the polar regions to extreme weather events such as storms, heat waves, and droughts. In summary, climate change is causing significant impacts on the polar regions, and urgent action is needed to mitigate these impacts to protect this fragile ecosystem. Thank you so much.